This is in connection to a VVIP in Karnataka jail that we had earlier broken. Now what we are being told is that NIA has taken cognizance of what has been going on inside the prison in Karnataka. Some of Karnataka's most notorious criminals once again in the spotlight after they were being given privileges inside the prison. NIA taking cognizance of the video where ISIS operative Manna is seen using phone inside prison. There is a possibility that a separate FIR could be registered in connection to this. The central prison, which has some of high-profile criminals, is once again in the spotlight. This is after videos, as you can see on your screens, surface showing inmates using smartphones, partying, watching television and cooking in their own kitchens. These are, of course, shocking visuals that has led to a political war of words in Karnataka. But Karnataka government also taking important meeting after taking cognizance of this, saying action will be taken. Now what we are being told is that National Investigation Agency has taken cognizance of this these videos where ISIS operative, one of the criminals, one of the inmates is seen using phone inside prison. There is a possibility that a separate FIR could be registered. Let's go to Deepak on this. Deepak, NIA has taken cognizance of the videos that have been released. Take us through the details.
Well, we should note that it was the NIA, of course, that arrested Manna and he was lodged at the Parappanagar Central Prison. The allegations against him was that he was radicalizing youth, he was raising funding, and more importantly, he was sending several youths that he radicalized to Syria. Here we have the BJP that is now out here on the streets of Bengaluru staging a protest. You can see multiple of them holding placards and saying that they will march to the Chief Minister's residence and try to get out it. You can see the party president, BY Vijendra, CT Ravi and several other leaders who are all here as they will now try to get out the residence of the Chief Minister. And here at the location that we are at, massive security as well has been deployed. You can see a barricade that has been put up by the police to ensure that the protests do not cross this particular area. The police, of course, have come in huge numbers. The pressure on the government right now is only increasing. We should note that even as the protests are going on, the Karnataka Home Minister is also chairing a high-level meeting that's happening, of course, at the DG Prisons office. I'm going to try and get in a word from some of the senior leaders here. Tell us, as you protest here, the Karnataka Home Minister is saying that all action is going to be taken. The BJP shouldn't politicize such things.
We have a Home Minister who knows only two things. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ, ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. That is the only reasons he tells every time. Now he is telling enough is enough. I will take action. When is the action going to be taken? This is not the first time it's happening. It's happened many times. We want the Home Minister to resign immediately and take moral responsibility of what all is happening in the Parappanagar jail. It is not a resort, it is a jail, which has done to reform all these convicts.
Now we are also picking up that the NIA is taking cognizance of it, considering the fact that an ISIS operative who was inside prison, he was seen using a mobile phone as well.
This is not the first time. No, last time also there was an ISIS operative who used mobile phone which was smuggled inside. He was arrested. So many people. Again, it's happening again and again. So this Congress government is with the terrorist group. They are always trying to appease the minorities. When you appease the minorities, this is what happens, and that is happening today in Karnataka. We want this government to be thrown out, and the Home Minister should resign immediately.
Okay, Home Minister should resign is one of the demands here coming in from the BJP. I'm going to try and speak to a few more leaders who are here as we look at this drama unfold here. The BJP leaders, of course, are continuing to stage this protest. The party president is expected to lead the protesters towards the Chief Minister's house. You can see buses that have been brought in to detain the protesters. Now in Bengaluru, of course, permissions to protest are only given at certain locations, that is the Freedom Park. So you could also expect some serious cases to be booked here, but despite that you could also anticipate some politics to play out, considering the fact that the BJP senior leadership is here and all of them coming here with placards and a massive congregation. We'll have to see how the police really deal with this, whether FIRs will be registered against the protesters who are here, considering they're in violation of the rules that do not allow them to protest in this location. So a lot of drama unfolding. On one hand, the Home Minister is chairing a meeting very close to where I'm standing to discuss the action to be initiated against erring officials. On the other, here you have a situation where you have the party president of the BJP leading a protest march against the government. Back to you in the studios.
Right, and also Deepak, you've been, of course, speaking to the protesters there, some of the BJP workers and leaders, and of course, they've upped the ante against the Congress government there. But also, you reported that there is a crucial meeting that is taking place at this point. But what could be the outcome? Will there be any strict action taken against some of the senior cops, prison authorities? Will there be an FIR registered under the Prisons Act? So those are the crucial questions being asked at this point.
Absolutely, and I was just having a conversation with former IPS officer, retired officer Kiran Bedi. She, of course, was the DG of the Tihar prisons, one of India's largest prisons. She said that when you have corruption that takes place inside any prison, it does not happen in isolation. There are officers who work, in collusion with these criminals. So action needs to be taken, and she had particularly pointed out that if there are videos available, then it shouldn't really deter the government from taking action. Now the question is, where are these videos from? If these videos are from recent past, or whenever these videos are from, if that particular jail superintendent during that time, if action is initiated, whether it will serve as a deterrent to anybody else who allows such sort of rampant corruption, because you're looking at criminals who've committed murders, who've committed rapes, who've gone ahead and even indulged in activities against the interests of the country as well. Now ISIS operatives also a part of the videos that have emerged. So as we speak here, I'm also trying to get in a word from former Deputy Chief Minister and BJP MLA Mr. Ashwath Narayan sir. Here, as you try to lead this protest, the Congress says the BJP only wants to play politics. Such things have happened even under the BJP rule in Karnataka.
For the Congress government exposing the real situation, what has been seen in a jail, it has become a paradise for the criminals. Do they justify questioning the misuse of the jail premises to entertain criminals, radicals, terrorists? Is politics for Congress party? Shame on them. For every possible situation, they try to take all excuses. They should own up. They should take the responsibility. The government should act, and their home minister should resign. Then only it makes sense. All the time they've been acting very irresponsibly in all the aspects. The Congress government has failed everywhere.
Right, thank you, sir. Thank you for speaking to NDTV. That was the former Deputy Chief Minister. Here you also have the party president now who's begun the protest. Let's try and get in a word from some of the other leaders too. And you can see